Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. Doesn't look too bad out. It's sunny, but it is freezing. It was 27 degrees there a little while ago. It's 31 right now, so it's freezing. Yeah, the Arctic front came in a couple days ago. The first day went from 64 degrees or something to like cold overnight, and then all week it's going to be like 31, 32, 33 degrees, right in that deal right there, 31, 2, and 3. I figured I'd show you this because today is Tuesday, and Thursday and Friday there's going to be precipitation, and they said if it's above 32 it's going to be rain. If it's below 32 it's going to be snow. And we don't get snow here very often, so I'm going to show you that. I'm pretty sure it will be. Now it gets down to low 20s at night, and then it just barely warms up to 31, 2 or 3 there, maybe an hour or so in the afternoon. It's still freezing, so if it does rain or snow, it's going to stick around, or it's going to be frozen. Going to be hell on the roads here. You know, we don't use salt or nothing, so but the highways are usually not bad. And why, same with up north, is the 18-wheelers, trucks are always going by, and that actually keeps the ice melted. You know, if it's 20-something degrees or something, it'll... So anyway, don't expect too much, but side roads are going to be bad. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm going to go out shopping at Walmart there and load up on stuff in case can't get out for a few days. Don't know when it's going to be up to 41, maybe in 4 or 5 days. So, but the problem is it's going to be cloudy. So, anyway, the first day, 2 days ago, was freezing and windy as hell. See my ladders here? They were stacked up against the buildings. They all blew down. It was very, very windy, colder than shit out. Well, I mean, it felt colder, twice as cold as it was. And I came out for a little while. Some guys were screwing around with some parts and stuff, and it was just so bitterly cold. So I didn't do nothing first day. Second day it was like this, and I got the paperwork for the Silverado from the court ordered title place, which is way up north. They went through the mail. So so I had to take the paperwork to my local tag agency, they're called here, and they have to physically verify the VIN number. So I had to put a battery in it, start it up, and get it on the trailer, tie it down, bring it down to them so they could do all the paperwork to file to get me a title, and then verify the VIN number. And then I brought it back. And that was yesterday. I'm gonna fix and unload it now. And yeah, so then today I just got back. So you do all that, it takes you about 4 hours. You screw around, go into town and get something to eat and do some errands and stuff. By the time you get back, the best part of the day like this is gone. So I can't get no work done. This van here, somebody had mentioned that there's a title service in Tulsa that'll do a Title 42, which is basically a mechanic storage lien for 150 bucks, which is unheard of, because a place I use a court order title, they do it also, Title 42, but they charge like, it's about the same. I think it's $460 for a court ordered, $420 or $430 for a Title 42. They said this place does it for $150. Title Title Clerk Services of Tulsa, and they got a Facebook page. So go on there if you're in Oklahoma, and I verified it with them. So this van here was last titled in Oklahoma. I remembered now that the guy I bought it from, the original owner, he had died, and he bought that in an estate sale. Anyway, they're doing it for 150 bucks, but it'll take 3 months. But I'm in no rush. Well worth 150 bucks to get a title. So I had went down and got a printout of that, and mailed all that into them. Now I asked them if they could do Texas cars, last titled in Texas, and they said they can't get a printout from them from Texas. They won't give a printout of you know, the owners, past owners, all that stuff, and then I would have to do it. If I could get a printout, they would do it for 150 bucks. So I went over to Texas today, just across the border, and now I've got printouts before through this third Texas DMV thing. Well, it's actually the tax courthouse or something. And no, they won't do it. They give me the forms to fill out, but they don't do it. So they gave me all this information, and oh, you got to do a bonded title. I said, you know, I went over and over with them. I said, listen, Oklahoma doesn't have bonded titles. I have to get it through the information through you guys, so I can give it to a place in Oklahoma so they can get me a Title 42. Anyway, back and forth, and then they give me this paperwork, and called around a few times. And anyway, I got the right forms now, and went and made copies of all them, because I'm too cheap to buy printer cartridges for my printer. I haven't in years. So I spent $2 and made a bunch of copies of that, my driver's license and everything. Then I'm mailing it to Austin, Texas, and then with a couple dollar fee, and then they will send me the all the information, the printout of, like I said, all the owners and all that, because this Title 42 is basically a mechanic storage lien, and what they got to do, there's a lot of work involved in this. You can do it yourself, but I've tried it, and I got a kickback, and this place guarantees it. They got to send out certified letters to the last registered owner, any lien holders, any this and that, and all that crap. So it's well worth 150 bucks to pay them to do that. So what I gonna get the printout for is this van, last registered in Texas. Although 20, 30 years ago, it may not even be in the system anymore. And this Nova. Oh yeah, it might not be in the system either. There's a 98. What was I? Oh yeah, the 81 Silverado was last tagged 10 years ago. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna go I gotta wait 3 months. It doesn't seem, you know, a bunch of people want the car, but nobody wants to do the legwork of getting a title in their state. So you're still gonna anyway, I made a little clip there because some people are still commenting about oh, my state doesn't have bonded titles or court-ordered titles or nothing. You don't have a title, you're screwed. It's junk. So I'm going to put in a little clip here of the last guy that commented there, and I'll show you. I think I've mentioned Massachusetts before, and then this guy was Minnesota or something. So, you know, 2 clicks, go on to Minnesota, title, vehicles, titles, and boom, there it is. You can do it. Another guy commented about Mississippi or something. I went on, I didn't record this, but on Mississippi, yeah, same thing. You can get a bonded title and all that. So anyway, any state you can do it, but people are scared of cars and no titles, and they don't want to do the legwork. So it's up $500 more is what I'm going to be charging for me to do it. Not that hard, just a little time consuming. So that's what I've been doing. I need to the weather forecast is like a week in advance, so a week in advance the warmest is going to get us 41. After that, I don't know. It should warm back up to the 60s or 70s here at some point, but we don't know when. The cold snaps usually don't last very long here. Everybody's got their eyes on Ted Cruz there, and if he fucks off to Mexico beach again, then we know we're in trouble. But yeah, Texas is on their own grid system. They don't use a national grid system, so when they get overloaded, lights go out. Last time it happened in 2021, and just about everybody in Texas was without power for a week or something like that. It's crazy. Because this cold snap has gone all the way to the coast, all the way down Houston and Louisiana and all that. So I guess everybody's getting a taste of it, unless you're in like California or the bottom. I think even top of Florida is getting it. So once it ends, it should get back to the normals, 60s at least. So I just got a little bit of stuff to clean out in the garage, a bunch of tools and stuff here. And then I'll move this stuff out of the way, put the battery back in the Camaro. Going to turn the Camaro around and put it in here. Run up, get some diesel fuel for my heater, and get it in the garage here. There's my little heater over there. Got the radio on, so that'll heat up the shop pretty good. Got to move that bike and that light out of the way, and we'll pull the Camaro. There's all junk here I got to clear out of the way, and we'll pull the Camaro in here, heat up the garage, and get a little bit of work done. I guess that's what this video will be about. Is we're going to do the rust around the back window. The back window's just sitting in there. Guy I bought it from took it off, started repairing this rust here. He's got a few patches, but we gotta fill in some more patches, grind all the rust and welds and stuff he's got around here. I'll show you here once we get it in the shop, and repair all that back window stuff. And then I got some urethane. We'll have to heat that up, and then seal in this back window. I got new clips put in there for the chrome. We're going to seal it up. Well, we're going to grind it, prime it, and put some black paint around the edges here, kind of like how we did here, and then seal it in there and probably put the chrome on there. So that's the plan. I just figured I'd go over this weather situation here. It's just friggin' freezing. So anyway, let me get my truck unloaded, battery back in this cleaned up, get the Camaro in there, and then it'll probably be too cold to work, but then I have to run down and get some diesel. Anyway, let me get all that stuff done and I'll be back. Okay guys, want to address a comment here. Kevin Road Rage Garage says in Minnesota, if you buy a car without a title, it's basically a parts car. So go over to the Minnesota Department of Public Safety. I clicked on the state site, then vehicle, and then there's vehicle right there, and then titles. Couple of clicks, and here you go. No proof of ownership vehicle title application. When proof of ownership cannot be established, that means you don't have a title, a person may still apply for a certificate of title. Okay? Here's the following situations. No title. You do not have a current title. You are unable to obtain a lien release and you are unable to obtain one or more required signatures on the title. So that means, you know, like I was mentioning before, got a title signed wrong, dated wrong. Okay, you can apply for a bonded title. That's it. And then you scroll down, alternative solution. If your vehicle is not more than 5 years old, or you were unable to obtain a bonded title for any other reason, I don't know what the other reasons for, but anyway, you need to obtain a court order directing Department of Public Safety to issue a title. So there you go, Minnesota. Two solutions to getting a title if you have a car with no title. So, you know, I don't even live in Minnesota, but a couple of clicks I found out more than somebody that lives there. Now, why is that? Why would you want to embarrass yourself on the internet by saying, oh, you're gonna just a parts car, junk? There you go. So that's all you got to do in your own state. Click on the website of your own state and check how you can get a title. There it is. Okay, guys, got the heater on and the Camaro in. Silverado all unloaded. New plates for Oklahoma are all red. It's supposed to be blue and white. Starting in January, all red. So yeah, it's all in my name and everything. Just waiting on the title to get here from Oklahoma City. Should be a few days. Well, they said it could take up to 20 days. I got to verify something and all that stuff. But anyway, it's all registered in my name. Okay, so let's go over what we need to do. Okay, he's got a bunch of booger welds in here. This needs to be all perfectly smooth, factory. So we're going to use a grinder, grind all that out. We'll try to keep these little deals for the clips. Okay. All this rust pitting and everything, we're going to grind all that down, treat it, and smooth all that out with Bondo. I'm pretty sure that shows. That shows the package tray goes underneath of it, and then the plastic trim goes over here. But yeah, we're just painting everything black. See, part of a clip still there. I have to take that out. We just got to clean all this stuff up to about here, all the way around. Okay, he's patched. Got one little patch there. He cut out one here. So we'll get, I don't know, no, it can't get up underneath there. See, it's got a brace right there. We'll get a little piece of metal, weld that in there, grind it all out first, tack that in, grind it, weld it. Got a big dent right here. We'll use the, he's welded it or something there, probably warp it. Oh shit, it's all fucked up. And all dented up to here. We'll pull it out, do the best we can. Buddy boy. Okay, we're gonna fill up these two holes here for the luggage rack. Spoiler covered these two up that were down here, or actually 4 of them down here, and I packed them with silicone. But we got to weld these two up. Okay, put a little patch here and weld it in here. We'll grind all this down. Yeah, I patched it all the way up to here. Got to grind that. We're probably going to miss that. Probably have to grind that off to get at this weld. Like I said, it's got to be all smooth. Grind down this patch. This doesn't look too bad here, just a little skim of Bondo there. I don't know what happened up there. Maybe something fell on it. Probably won't get to this stuff here. I'm not sure. But that's, you put it in another patch there. But basically, we just got to get this window channel all cleaned up. And the, come on, buddy, outside. And we'll clean up this window. We got to scrape all this off with a razor blade, all this old shit. And I got some new urethane, and we'll glue that on when everything's done, primed, painted. Okay, so that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Got all this stuff cleared out. Got my grinders and stuff here. Okay, so last video I patched up the floors. Got a few comments from some people and a few comments from some real assholes. I had to block 3 of them because they just kept on and on and on and on and on, posting after everybody else, saying I'm a hack and I'm a butcher and all that for fiberglass in these floors. You know, I patched in the 2 back ones with metal, but these 2 front ones, you probably can't see too good, but there's a hole right in there. Now, you can't just grab a flat piece of metal and conform it to fit this whole teacup type thing. You can't do it. Unless you got, you know, multi-million-dollar machines or something that can form it, laser print it and all that stuff, but no. So it's easier to fiberglass it. Up here is just pinholes and stuff. It's not, the metal wasn't thin or big holes in it or nothing. You know, biggest hole, one was right here. The other one was like, the other driver's side was like up in here. And the floor only goes up, I believe, to this. See where this seam is? So not only would you need the floor, you need this toe board. This is called the toe board here. You'd need that section too. And they're, you know, $200 each too. So, yeah, everything got patched. You know, I'm paying for it. Assholes on the comment section aren't paying for it. It's my car. So they can go fuck themselves. You know, they want me to fix it, you know, rotisserie restored right, they can send me the parts. But since they're not, I'm fixing it my way. This car's not worth a whole lot of money. I already mentioned, I went over that in the last video, and some people just don't get it. You know, like, I can just imagine the cars that these guys build, if they even have a car. They're doing everything right. They're going to have 10 times in it than what the car's worth. And that's not what we do around here. We fix up the car according to what it is. You know, it's not some 69 Copo 427, you know, type thing that's worth 100 grand. You know, this car's ain't worth very much. So okay, so I wanted to mention that, and I think that was or something else, but okay, so this video is just going to be on what I mentioned. Maybe get some more done, but it's still sunny out. Might get another an hour or so worth of work done here. I don't want to be out here very long. Like I said, I got to leave Nikki. She's up there by the, this is what she does if I don't put her in the pen. Just sits up there. Sits up there by the rear door. Unless she's playing with Dingleberry here. But there's no sun in the pen and it's freezing, so I can't just have her sitting out here all day while I close the garage door and stuff. Oh, that's what I wanted to go over. Okay. Yeah, I need WD-40 the hinges. Okay, guy bought it from, bought new door weather stripping and new trunk weather stripping. But I couldn't find, he said he had some in here, the door, but anyway, this weather stripping here is all screwed up and he didn't have it. Well, I go on eBay and these are like $100, you know, 70, 80 bucks. And there was something else. Oh, the door molding here that goes on here, and on the inside that goes on the door panels. Well, I got no door panels, so I don't know what they're usually not bad, but you know. So you add it all up, it's about $300-400 worth of fucking shit, right? So they sell the whole kit for $140. See, I only need this roof rail and the outside belt moldings, but I think it has $80 and $100. It's like $180. Well, for the whole kit, I think this was $143 shipped with tax and everything. It was everything. So now I got extra trunk, I got extra doors, and all that. But here's the get it out of here. There's the door ones there, inner and outer. Okay, so anyway, we'll take these out and put the new ones in. Don't have to put them in after it's painted or nothing. Although we got all this crap here, I don't know. But see, all this chrome here is all sanded. It's probably why it's a Earl Scheib Mako job. They just sanded the shit out of the chrome. So is it worth taking it off to paint it, putting it back on? Probably not. So we're just gonna mask this up and just sand it all in there. So anyway, we can put this rubber on. That way it'll seal up the windows. So I got that. The back clips, they claim these are fit. This is about 18 bucks. Claims it fits front and back windows. But from, not on a Camaro, but on like a Nova and stuff, they're different. Back window and front windows are different. And I had some problems, and I got some refunds from some sellers that advertise, yeah, this will fit the rear window. Well, it don't. So I don't know if it's gonna fit or not. We got a parts car, but if they're plastic factory clips, they're all gonna break. So we may have a problem with them. I'm expecting a problem with them. So yeah, I think that's what I bought for it. I got shocks coming, Monroe-matic, 90 bucks for all four. Now, I bought many shocks. I usually try to buy the KYB or the Monroe instead of no-name China, although everything's made in China. But I usually buy like a set of rear ones, and then, you know, a couple weeks later I'll buy a set of front ones. Well, I didn't realize what a price difference it is if you buy four. Buy four, it's 90 bucks. But if you buy like a pair of rear ones, they're like 80 bucks. And, you know, 70 for the front. So if you ever buy shocks, buy all four in a package set. Way, way cheaper. I didn't realize how much cheaper it actually is. I got that coming. I can't remember what else I got coming. Not a whole lot. Yeah, so I'll let y'all know next time when I come back here, if I think of anything else that I've got coming and stuff. So anyway, I will be back. Okay guys, using my grinder here. It's got a skim of Bondo underneath this cheap, we'll call it a Mako paint job, and it was all in this, it had been all rusted before. Tried to get most of this out. May have to use my little air grinder here. Yeah, get that in there. Okay. Yeah, this is all warped. He's had a patch right here. He must have grinded and welded that, got that thing red hot, because it's all, I don't know if you can see it, it's all warped. So we're gonna have to use this puller here and keep pulling it up. We'll weld in this patch here first, get the welding and patching finished, and then we'll have to pull it all up. But yeah, she's going to be skimmed with Bondo like that, because anyway, I got some of that phosphoric acid left over right in this right there, and I think what I'm going to do before I go in here in a little bit is I'm going to brush that stuff on there, just let it sit overnight till tomorrow, let it all embed in there, so we can get rid of a lot of that. But anyway, still got a lot of grinding to do all the way around it. We'll probably put some patches in these holes here too. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, I did a little more grinding than put some of this phosphoric acid around these edges here. But there's a little bit of gas still in that cup. I chunked it out, but I didn't rinse it out, so it's all kind of a little bit of gas mixed in with that phosphoric acid. But we'll let that sit till tomorrow, then clean it off and do some grinding and welding, and then put another coat of that on there before we finish it up. We'll put some rust neutralizer spray on there as well, and do all that before we prime it. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow and we'll weld up these holes so we can straighten out that big dent. And anyway, see you tomorrow. Okay guys, I didn't film much, but a little piece welded in there, leftover metal from those trunk pin coming in handy. I haven't pulled this all out yet. It's really bad. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Filled up the holes here and here, just with my cheap Flux Core Harbor Freight welder, and then welded up these holes here. Not the easiest, but I didn't want to be cutting out squares, so I just kept welding. A couple little pinholes, but we're going to fill them in with some Dynaglass Bondo glass later on. Okay, that phosphoric acid did not dry very good. You know, it's kind of gummy up in here, but we got one clip on here still, so we can match that up with the new ones, see if it's but anyway, we're gonna put some Dynaglass on this. I've scuffed it all up, D8'd it down. You see the old Bondo. Some of it was before the white, so yeah, white original, then they painted it white again, then they painted it blue, and each time they did, they put Bondo in around here. It's amazing it's not rusted more than it is. You can see this Bondo here was right before the blue. It's all this lead probably cracked and stuff. I don't know, we may, well, I don't know if I have any etching primer. But right now I'm going to put on some rust neutralizer. I just grinded all that, sanded it, blew all the dust off, and then we're going to spray some of this rust neutralizer over. We've already used the phosphoric acid. Yeah, you can see this right after the white, and then some primer, and then another white, and then the blue. Same here, that's where they leaded it from the factory. Anyway, I'm gonna shake this up real good, and we'll spray some of this around the edges to so it can dry by tomorrow. Now it got up to 37 today. It was only supposed to get up to 32, 33, but it got up to 37. It was pretty sunny. It wasn't bad out for a few hours, but they said the snow or precipitation is coming in at 5 a.m. when it's going to be 20 something degrees. But it is going to warm up. Today's Thursday. By Saturday it's going to be in the 40s, like 44, 45 by Sunday. But they said it's going to melt. It's going to come in tomorrow, but it'll probably melt by the afternoon or the next day. But the problem is it's going to be cloudy. It's going to be above freezing, but cloudy. So I don't know if some of this, it might stick around. Anyway, next clip might be showing a winter wonderland, because it's supposed to be 2.5 inches or something of precipitation. So it's going to coat everything in white. I may have to get up, well, I don't know exactly what it's going to be tomorrow, 30, 33, 34 or something. But I don't think it's going to melt until probably the weekend, but who knows. But anyway, we'll get to see some snow. I haven't seen snow in a while, a few years. Anyway, so I'll be back tomorrow. I went out and got some groceries just in case. But I got four-wheel drive Jeeps there that I could drive and anything with. So anyway, I forgot to get diesel because I didn't want to put the diesel tank to fill it up in the back of the car with groceries and make everything stink. So I could run out now, but I don't feel like it. I'll run out tomorrow in my Jeep and fill up this thing of diesel for the heater. The damn avalanche is watch out, buddy. And Nikki, you chewing on a deer bone? Last time I drove this, I must have ran over something. This is a really, really slow leak. Hear about that. That'll take months to go flat. But now this one, it's all split apart here. See this? And I tried to air it up, and it's all, I don't know how long it was flat like this. I did notice it for a few days. And these are old tires. So anyway, since it's been flat, it's all splitting apart. So it's shot. So I can't just zip in this and zip down and get the diesel fuel with that. And my other truck don't have a battery in it, and the other one's got a trailer hooked to it. I don't feel like maneuvering that around. So anyway, yeah, we got to do the clean off my tire bench, and I got a shitload of 18-inch tires. So that's the exact, it's even white lettered, exact size as the Avalanche. So I'm gonna put that on at some point too. Anyway, just got a bunch of little shit to do. Had to do some more running around. But anyway, tomorrow we're going to, this stuff will be dry. We're gonna pull all this dent with the V-Bore dent puller deal. Pull all that straight, Bondo that area, Bondo around in here, and Dynaglass the holes in here, and maybe get it in primer tomorrow. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to primer it all and then paint it black right over top of that. No waiting, sanding till it's dry and painting and all that. We're going to do it all in one step. Everything's going to be wet. It's going to take forever to dry anyway in this weather. Then the next day we can urethane the window in there. So that's the plan. Okay, enough rambling. See you tomorrow. Okay, I got this in the mail, guys. There's the address. And they got a Facebook page if anybody needs a title in Oklahoma. This is paperwork I have to get notarized. So we got the title work done on the 81 Silverado, and we're working on the van now. It's gonna take 3 months, so anyway, that's the address to it, in case anybody, because I've got questions before. What's that place? What's it? Well, there it is. So yeah, I think I already mentioned just mailed today the paperwork form to the Texas DMV to get the title information and title history of this van and that Nova, and then I'm going to mail it to this same place here, title Clerk Services of Tulsa, because Texas will not give them the information, so you have to do it by mail only. So anyway, that's take 3 months. So well, it'll take about a week or so to get the paperwork for this, the printouts. Then after the title clerk services gets it, then 3 months again. So I'm in no rush, but anyway, been doing that. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Well, guys, it's 5 a.m. According to the radar, there was a thin band that came over this area from 4:45 to 5:50, or 4:55, 10-minute chance, and nothing. And it's 31 degrees. So there's a bigger area coming, but the radar is only an hour and a half out, and it's not even close, so it'd probably be 3 or 4 hours maybe before it gets here, and it'll cover all Dallas-Fort Worth and a big area. So looks like a dud for snow anyway. But anyway, I'll let you know in a few hours, and with this big area coming in, and we'll see if it's rain or snow. But it looks like it'll be rain, if anything. Okay, guys, it's 9 a.m. She's coming down. Coming down now, 4 hours later. It's supposed to pretty much be all day long, but it's 31 degrees, so it's just 1 degree below freezing. But anyway, we'll see how much snow drops today. Well, guys, it's 1 in the afternoon and it's still snowing. I don't know what Nikki makes of this. Muddy Boy seems to like it. But yeah, anyway, it's supposed to all melt by maybe tomorrow or the next day for sure. Yeah, last snow we got was in 2021, so 4 years ago, and it wasn't this much. It was just a couple inches of ice, white. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna take off today and stay inside, but I'll be back at some point. Okay, guys, out there letting the dogs. What's that, Nikki? Anyway, it's real crunchy, so it's good packing snow to throw snowballs and stuff. We'll take a little walk around here. And what is this? thing with snow, you can see all tracks. Looks like maybe deer tracks. Maybe this morning. I don't want to get too much snow on this camera. Yeah, it looks like the deer went through there. I don't think there's going to be any, all the schools are closed. I don't think there's going to be any mail service today because of Jimmy Carter's funeral. I think it's a holiday for that. Yeah, you can see these prints here. So yeah, this is hitting a big area, mostly all of Oklahoma and most of Texas from the radar, and it's just hovering. The whole system, weather system, is just hovering over here. That's why it's going to last all day till tomorrow morning, I think, and then it'll finally be out of here. But it's like 32 now. It's freezing, but but yeah, it's a winter wonderland. Last time was 2021, 4 years ago. What do you think, buddy? First time you've seen snow, hasn't it? Nikki didn't want to come for a walk. Yeah, well, this is our winter. It averages about once every 5 years. Texas and that there, but once every 5 years average, it'll get a little bit of snow. Although this is quite a bit for, usually it's just a little bit. Anyway, there's a little quick walk around. There's Nikki, she's ready to go in. Okay, well, I'm gonna skip working today and we'll be back tomorrow. Okay guys, give you an update. It's midnight. It has been snowing all day rather heavily. It's just about to stop. According to the radar, it's going to be stopped here in the next hour, and then that's it. We won't get any more. But I just wanted to measure. Look at this. Man. This is the most snow I've ever seen down south here, Texas, and over 8 inches. Over 8 inches of snow. Yeah. I had to clear out my internet satellite dish here a couple of times. Got the ladder there. Internet stopped working. I just used a broom. But man, this is where we walked earlier. It's all filled in. Look at this. Just crazy. It's going to take a long time for this to melt. That's a little over 8. Just wanted to measure it before the morning in case it packs down. But yeah, it's freezing out here. Poor little buddy boy. Okay, buddy boy? Okay, try to get some work done tomorrow. I still got to run down and get some diesel. But yeah, it's going to be sunny in the 40s on Saturday and Sunday, so it should, most of it should melt. But I don't think it'll melt tomorrow. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, next day. Wonder how the van would look with an 8-inch topper on it. I think the snow is compacted a little bit. I did run out to the gas station to get some diesel. There's where the Jeep was parked. Green grass under there. I parked it over here. So yeah, the gas station was open. My little dirt road here was kind of slushy and stuff, but the paved road and highway was all clear. No, not a drop of snow on them. But anyway, got some diesel fuel, been heating up the shop a little bit, and gonna leave the dogs out here. and go in and get a little bit of work done. So okay, isn't that much warmer in here. Okay, last time we left, sprayed some rust neutralizer on here, so I'm going to scuff this down and put some Dynaglass over all the little well, there's dents in here, all the little bumps and dents and stuff, and these holes here, and a little bit over these, and let that dry good and sand it and be ready to put some primer and paint on it. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'll get the dent puller, see if we can pull some of this out. I was thinking I could fix this after the window's back in, but we'll try to pop it up a little bit. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I mixed a little Bondo glass around here. It's going to take a while to dry. Check them clips. Here's the new clips. That's one old clip that was on there. That's all that was on. So it looks to be about the same. They seem to be the same. There's one out of each packet. They look the same. Maybe I ordered 2 packets. Anyway, that should work to put the chrome back on it. But we won't put them on until everything's primed and painted. But anyway, let me get my VBOR tool and see if I can pop some of this out. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I want to show you a product a sponsor sent me. It's the brand name is WARSUN, and it's a bright, dim, flashing, and then I think if you push it here, yeah, this light here comes on. Push it again, red, blue, and then flashing. Okay, and it's magnetic. There's 2 magnets on the bottom, so it can like that. And then the head rotates. See, so you can point it that way. It's pretty cool. It's lightweight, portable, good for everyday use. Magnetic base. They say this is the main cold light, and then that other light is a warm light, whatever that means. But anyway, I'll put a link and everything in the description, and it's got a clip on here, so you can clip it on a belt or something. We'll go rotate this head back up like that. Pretty cool. It comes with a cord. It's rechargeable batteries in it, so anyway, check it out. Put a link and everything in the description. Okay guys, next day I sanded the Dynaglass down and put a little skim of body filler around, fixing to sand that. It's dry now. I tried my VBOR dent puller there, and I just couldn't get it all out. It wouldn't stick very good, so I ended up drilling some holes and using the old-fashioned way, the screw, and I pulled all this back end up here, and here, put some Dynaglass on it, and then some Bondo. We're just going to flatten that out because it's still dented right here, and I'll try this part here later. We just want to get this area straight so we can put some primer and paint on it, get that window in hopefully tomorrow. Okay, so let me sand all this down and I'll be back. Okay guys, give you a little update. You can see the water coming down. The snow is melting slowly. It's 43 degrees. I just took a walk around and you can see a lot of grass coming up here. Found some more deer tracks over here, so I don't know. Seems like a lot of deer come through here, but I got it fenced all the way around, so they must jump the fence. But anyway, yeah, you can see the grass and the tire tracks here. It's going to take a while to melt though. It's not going to really warm up until the end of the week. It's going to be 58 on Friday. Today's only Saturday, so anyway, it was nice and sunny today. But there's still a bunch of snow on the roofs and stuff. Anyway, just figure I'd give you an update. I'll be back. Okay guys, sprayed a little bit more rust neutralizer around the edges there. Okay, so it's ready to prime. Okay, so I mixed up a little bit of primer, put about 2 coats of primer on there, and then about 2 coats of black paint. So I'll be back. Okay guys, about 3 coats of primer. Kind of thin, but let's let that dry for just a minute. This heater does not heat this shop up very good. I guess just because it's not insulated or nothing. They don't heat it up at all, really. But anyway, let it dry for a little bit and put a couple of coats of black on it. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I got some black painted around there. So tomorrow, hopefully it'll be dry. We'll put them clips on there, new clips. Heat some urethane up with it in front of the heater so it'll flow, and put a bead of silicone or urethane around there. Clean up the urethane around the edges here. Clean all that up real good with the razor blade and steel wool, and then set her in there. So we'll see you tomorrow. Okay guys, next day. Yeah, it's starting to melt. It's melted all off the roof of the shop, and it's still working its way, melting the snow on the carports. But it's getting there. Feels pretty good. Sunny and 45. I never figured 45 would feel so good, but okay. I had the heater on for a minute and I just turned it off. Turned it on to heat up the urethane. We're going to put a thick bead all the way around here. I put the clips in there. Got all the new clips. One little tab broke and I put a rivet in there, hold it. So it looks like it'll work. Yeah, I'm just going to put a bead around. I bought four tubes. 4 tubes of that off eBay. Should only take 1, but I like it nice and thick, so might have to do 1.5 or 2. Okay, I used razor blade, scraped all the old shit off of here, and steel wooled it. On the other side, there's a bunch of crap, old hardened silicone or something, but kind of hard to flip it over and work on it on the other since it's curved. So we'll wait till the urethane dries after I put it in, and then we'll clean up the outside of it. You can see all this dirt from the other side, but at least the inside's clean. Okay, so that's what I'm about to do. I had one suction cup I can't find, so I'm just gonna have to. It's pretty heavy glass, but I'll manage. I'll get it in there and. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, next day. I'm getting a late start. I had to do some running around. But Put it in yesterday. Ended up using 2 tubes and used some rubber gloves and just pushed all that all in there, all the way around, sealed it up real good. I just now finished scraping it with a razor blade and steel wool. There's a bunch of scratch marks and stuff on this glass. It should probably be tinted and probably hide most of that, but yeah, you can see a bunch of scratches. Whether the back window on the yellow parts car is any better, I don't know. But anyway, I think I got it all sealed up real good. Yeah. So the guy I bought it from did give me the chrome. Here's the chrome here. I'm going to take that out, lay it on the deck lid, see if it's good, not bent up or anything, and we'll probably put that on there. Okay, so yeah, let me do that. We'll check it out. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I've been fighting this chrome. It's not fitting very good. See, some of it went way down here to clip. The clips might be off a little bit or something's going on, but it wasn't in very good shape, and these are where the clips are. I mean, there's a couple more here, but they're all scratched up to begin with, and I've just been beating them on them with a rubber mallet trying to get them to fit in there. But anyway, got the extra set on the yellow Camaro, and maybe I'll try. See, it just won't fit. I think they bent the shit out of it taking it off, and yeah, we'll have to do something. We'll have to take the ones off the yellow Camaro and try it on here. I just don't feel like doing it right now. But anyway, it's in there. Got one little job accomplished. Turned out great except for the chrome, but we'll deal with that later. Okay, I think that'll be about it for the video. Just got one more job done on this. We'll get back to this car later on. Next video, I think we're going to work on the van. I got a few things to put on there. Hopefully this snow will melt. I don't know, it's just taking forever. It's all clear over here, but the sun's not quite hitting it right here. But anyway, subscribe if you haven't, like, comment, share, all that stuff. We'll see y'all next video. Thanks everybody for watching.